All right, welcome back to Arlington. We're here at KO Live for the final 6 blue belt matches on Submission Hunter Pro 91. Please welcome to the blue corner, Chandler Crane.
All right, we are back. This is Jake Heffernan with Submission Hunter Pro. We have Chandler Crane walking out with Genesis BJJ. We are streaming back on Facebook on the Submission Hunter Pro Series Facebook page.
Please welcome to the red corner, Ryan Haney.
Next we have walking out Ryan Haney out of Wise BJJ. This match is set for 175 pounds in NoGi at blue belt.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 175 pounds. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Genesis Jiu-Jitsu, here is Chandler Crane. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Wise BJJ, this is Ryan Haney.
All right, Jason Solis in charge of the action. These matches are set for 5 minutes, blue belt matches. Start now with a little hand touch. Arm drag attempt into a guard pull from Haney. Little cartwheel pass from Crane into north-south position. Rotating through into top side control. Beautiful work passing the guard and transitioning into mount now for Crane. Crane looking to work an Americana from the position. Really cranking into it. His arm is behind the head, so he would get a little more action out of this Americana if his arm was on the other side of the head, elbow against the ear. It'd be pretty hard to finish it just because the angle won't quite be able to be caught. Now we have a wrist ride from the other position, from that same hand behind the head. Crane and mount. You can see some bumps from Haney would, create a little bit of movement. He needs to really implement his bridging right now. Crane is sitting right over Haney's hips. Crane really working that mount position, going to a extended mount now, extending his hips into the belly, wrapping his feet to the inside of the legs. Again, he has a solid position on that crossface. Looks like he's going for an arm triangle now. Gonna squeeze it through from mount, arm triangle. And then he's also cranking on that arm a little bit and then going back into that arm triangle. Really needs to just hunker down and hold that position and eventually get the tap. But he's, every time we adjust, we're giving the guy on the bottom a little bit of breathing room. We just need to really wrap those arms together, plant our forehead to the mat on that arm triangle attempt. That would be the way to finish that. Crane looking to reattempt that wrist control, and then he goes back into that dominant mount. Crane with solid pressure with that mount. Really not letting any space go through. Looks like he's going to try to line up a mounted triangle and then goes into a rollover to try to finish the triangle. There we go. Gets that foot locked in. Back into a mounted triangle. Really squeezes through and gets the tap. Solid work from Crane. Chandler Crane with the victory with a mounted triangle. Beautiful work. And Jason Solis awards the medal. Solid work from Crane. Mount was super pressure from the mount. Beautiful work from Chandler Crane. And he also was in that arm triangle, or in that mounted triangle, and messing with the arm as well. So definitely hit solid on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with a triangle, Chandler Crane!
Solid work from Cameron Crane. Mounted triangle, not a fun thing to be stuck in. Beautiful work for these boys.
Please welcome Tess Kent to the blue corner.
Now we have walking out Tess Kent. Blue belt ladies division at 150 pounds. Fighting out of Wolverine Martial Arts. In our NoGi division.
Please welcome to the red corner, Charla Greenlee.
Next we have walking out Charla Greenlee out of Wise BJJ. Talked to her earlier. She used to be a bodybuilder in a bikini competition. Has won bodybuilding and bikini competitions. Not easy to do. Takes a lot of commitment. She's also a personal trainer and a nutritionist. Excited to see her get down today.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 150 pounds. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Wolverine Martial Arts, this is Tess Kent. And introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Wise BJJ, this is Charla Greenlee.
Right to a guard pole for Tess Kent. And Greenlee actually falls back and accepts the bottom position into her own form of guard. It looks like she's trying to lock the leg up. Might try to roll back through the top position. And Kent is in on that ankle lock. The foot slips through. She'll try to recapture it, I believe, and then sweep with it. And then again on that straight ankle lock. Little bit high on it. She needs to get a little less of the shin and a little more of just the foot. She's starting to get, there we go. Starting to get less of it. And then there we go. It's trying to crank into it. Looks like Greenlee has been able to get the bulk of her leg through. A little bit of a mistake on the rotation through, and then kind of pulls in on the leg herself. Kind of caught in a little bit of a tie-up with the legs. Looks like Tess Kent is in 3/4 mount at this point. She could use this to take the back. And there's that back take. Tess Kent staying pretty patient, fitting her hooks back into position. They're trying to rotate over, but she needs to readjust on the back because she's slowly falling off the angle of the back. She needs to readjust, recenter herself back on that back. Again, just slowly losing the back position. She does have a Kimura locked up in a trap scenario. Hitting that Kimura trap series with the head pinned, the leg through, and then the Kimura. She looks like she doesn't have the grip, but she did get the Kimura lock and was able to just use her hand strength to pull it through. Solid work for Tess Kent. A little Kimura trap series and then a fold through on the elbow rather than an actual Kimura because she didn't quite have the Kimura grip locked up. Interested to see how they'll call that. Solid work from Tess Kent, especially knowing that Greenlee was a bodybuilder before, so she was probably very physically strong. We'll go to Wayne for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with the Kimura, Tess Kent!
Solid work from these two competitors. We'll have the next match with Wayne.
Please welcome James Holland to the blue corner.
Next we have walking out James Holland from Soul Fighters. This is another big boy match. This is set at 210 pounds in NoGi. As you guys know, I get super excited with these heavyweight matches, anything above 200 pounds, because they just crank on stuff and finish.
Please welcome to the red corner, Patrick Nelson.
And then now we have walking out Patrick Nelson out of New Concepts BJJ. Again, as I was saying, these heavyweight fighters, super exciting to watch. Anybody above 200 pounds, if you let them get a bite on something, it could be the end of it. Little circle around the mat, no handshake when they pass by each other. It's okay, no big deal. We can handshake later, after the match.
The following test is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 210 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Soul Fighters, this is James Holland! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing New Concept BJJ, here is Patrick Nelson!
Jason Solis in charge of this match. And here we go. Right to the tie up for these boys. Collar tie and wrist control for Patrick Nelson. And a foot sweep attempt. Gets the foot sweep, but then ends up getting his legs tied up right away after. Goes for a guillotine attempt and misses, but he has his butterflies in. And then another guillotine attempt. Gets a solid bite on that guillotine attempt. Needs to get his legs in for the guard. There we go, clamps in one of the legs. It's an open guard guillotine. Can't quite get the grip on it. Head pops out for Holland. So Holland's trying to line up a foot lock, and then Nelson ends up getting to his own leg lock position. Now we have X guard. Uses it to elevate and make some space. Now we're kind of in an open half guard position and a Kimura attempt on the bottom from Nelson. That is a tight Kimura, solid Kimura attempt. Very limber from Nelson. Holland on bottom now, Nelson on top. Half guard position, again looking for a little guillotine grip from the half guard. Not usually the position you would want to go for this for, but with that heavyweight size comes that heavyweight strength. So sometimes you can crank into some stuff and get the angle. I myself actually do like to do half guard guillotines, but it only works in the gym. I never get it to work in fights or in submission matches. I kind of learned my lesson the hard way that way. The sweep from Nelson to top position. They'll go ahead and reset as these big boys are getting quite close to the edge. Again, this is for safety, for no other reason than to just make sure they don't roll off the mats. Back into top position for Nelson. Holland has an underhook and a butterfly in. He'll try to use that to elevate. And there it is. Try to use that to maybe duck his head under and then come up on top. There we go. Beautiful work from Holland, excuse me. And Holland on top now, in top half guard. Has control of one of the legs. Looks to fold it through and work his way over to the side control. Misses it, but drops in for an ankle lock. Beautiful work. The foot lock. Needs to get that leg locked down. That's the problem. Anytime they forego the leg locking position, they lose the bite on the ankle. And we got Nelson back in and then finishes. Beautiful work. I believe that was a triangle. Angle was slightly off. He may have had control of one of the arms. Jason Solis awards the medal. Beautiful finish. Solid work from Nelson. Had dominant positioning the whole time. Was really the attacker and the aggressor throughout the match. Beautiful work. We go to Wayne for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with an armbar, Patrick Nelson!
Beautiful work from Nelson. I ended up getting a little cut on his eye throughout that match. Doesn't happen often, but happens every once in a while, especially with those heavyweights bumping into each other.
Please welcome Vanessa Sixtos to the blue corner.
3 matches left on this undercard. We have Vanessa Sixtos from Alex Martin's BJJ walking out. Here's the last of our female competitors.
Please welcome to the red corner, Emma Skinner.
We have walking out Emma Skinner from Mohler MMA. This is a 115-pound match in NoGi. Making her way to the mat is Emma. Makes her rounds, faces her opponent, little knuckle bump. That's what I like to see.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 115 pounds. Introducing to you first, fight out of the blue corner, representing Alex Martin's BJJ. This is Vanessa Sixtos. Stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Mohler MMA, here is Emma Skinner!
All right, Jason Solis in charge of this match. Handshake to start. Again, this is one of our last, or this is our last female match of the day. Guard pull from Vanessa. Re-guard pull from Emma. And I think she's attempting to get control of the leg, and that's what I like to see. Look at that, really getting a big bite on that leg. Couldn't quite get the foot locked in. but really shoved her knees through on that leg to try to get the control. I like that from Vanessa. Good work from bottom for Emma to get back up. Vanessa trying to commit to that bottom ground game position. Emma able to pull her into the guard. Vanessa driving her knee through, not allowing that guard to close. And loops right through on an armbar attempt. Solid armbar attempt on the rotation from that guard pass. All the way to the other side. Has the arm locked in. Has a bit of a weird tie-up with the leg behind the head, but then over the top of the shoulder. And her other leg over the head and body. See if she can get that grip broken to finish that armbar. She needs to peel towards the open side of the hand in order to break that grip. Trying to peel the hand apart to get that grip to break. Couldn't quite get it. And there it is. And it looks like she's got the arm controlled. And was able to hit the tap. The elbow did look a little bit nasty on the end of that, but it looks like Emma is okay. Solid work from Vanessa. Committed to that guard pulling scenario and was able to get the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with an armbar, Vanessa Sixtos.
Solid work from Vanessa Sixtos. Solid armbar and position control. Beautiful work from these competitors. That was the last female match of the night. Solid work from those ladies.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Cory Olszewski.
This is our second to last match of the night, with Cory Olszewski from Team Gann making his way to the mats. Guys, these are the ultra heavyweights of the night, 265. These will be the heaviest boys we got on the card. Super excited to see these guys go. Again, I always enjoy watching the heavyweight jiu-jitsu practitioners.
Please welcome to the red corner, Zayas.
Next coming out is Zayas from Neanderthal Fight Company. Again, always excited to see the heavyweights go. Want to see him jump on something and finish a sub quick.
The following contest is scheduled for one round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 265 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Gann, here is Cory Olszewski. Introducing the opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Neanderthal Fight Company, here is Zayas.
All right. Jason Solis in charge of the mat. I appreciate you, Wayne. Always a wonderful announcer. A handshake to start it out.
Stand, lower your level. Lower.
Body lock in for JJ. Into a takedown. Beautiful work on that body lock to the takedown for JJ.
Get your guard. Get your guard.
Okay.
There you go. Good job, Cory.
Cory goes ahead and gets the full guard off of that takedown. His wrist control and close guard. Uses an underhook to elevate the leg and comes up on top. Hasn't quite finished the top position exchange. Needs to turn in, and then now he's got it. Beautiful work. Now he's in top side control. And then it activates his cross face, looking for the underhook, keeping him flat. Definitely not where you want a heavyweight, is in top side control on you. Looking to cook from here just a little bit. There's Cory. Really applying that solid heavyweight pressure.
Get some weight on him. Weights on your knees. Get some weight on him.
Really working this top position. Again, I'm a fan of cooking the position.
Settle back, Cory.
Keep your cross-face and underhook in, and then slowly dig arms out. Not even always to get the submission, but just to make the person fight against the submission. Get them tired, replacing, bridging, bumping. And then slowly just making them accept the weight, finding that submission as they make little small adjustments to try to escape. Trying to make an attempt to go to mount is Cory. Can't quite go, so he goes to north-south position. Good transition. Attempted to go to mount for just a second and decided to scoot back over to north-south. Really pushing that pressure through. I'd like to see JJ start bumping, maybe sitting up into a single leg or attempting to wrestle up in some way, shape, or form. The pressure really good, so he needs to bump and move as much as possible.
Heavy. You have 2 minutes, Cory. 2 minutes. Seatbelt.
JJ turns away and Cory steps over with that arm looped up. Possible attempt on an armbar or a Kimura. Looks like it's going to be a Kimura. He's got the grip and rips it in. Doesn't quite get it. JJ's able to turn through and escape. Cory's back into the dominant position. Trying to go to the back. JJ kind of focuses through on tugging in on that single leg and then is able to finish the takedown. Cory still on that Kimura. Didn't quite let the grip go throughout that exchange. Still has it. Is not able to finish it again. It looks like JJ was close to tapping, but decided to give it one last effort for the scramble, and it paid off. Now Cory's in bottom position. Had butterfly, but decides to go to close guard. Last minute of the match for these heavyweights. Doing some solid work. There hasn't been any stalling going on at all from either of these guys. They're doing really well on energy output and usage. Always like to see that when two guys are heavy, but they're not gassing out in the first 5 seconds of the match. Not that it would be that fast, but just about to hit 4 minutes and 40 seconds. There it goes. And the boys are still moving fast. Cory's on the bottom, attempting to shoot his legs up, possible for a grab with his legs in the head, as JJ steps over for an armbar. Beautiful work. He goes for the figure four, finishes the arm. Solid work from JJ, very patient, was able to get in on that arm and finish. Beautiful work. We're going to go to Wayne Liggett for the official decision from Jason Solis.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Jason Solis for your decision. Your winner of the match, Cory Olszewski.
My mistake. I thought that there was a submission in play, but the time ran out. Cory Olszewski ends up winning a decision. That was my mistake. I thought there was a armbar or arm lock in the mix right at the bell.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Jalen, Skar.
We have Jalen Skar walking out now. This is going to be our last match of the night. Again, we are on Facebook on the Submission Hunter Pro Series Facebook page live.
Please welcome to the red corner, Leach.
Connor Leach makes his way to the mat. 175 NoGi match. Again, last match of the night. It's been super exciting to watch these matches, commentate for you guys. Myself and the Submission Hunter Series crew super enjoys being able to put these shows on for you guys.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the blue belt division at 175 pounds, and it is your final match of the evening. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Jalen, Skar. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Wise BJJ, here is Connor Leach.
And Jason Solis in charge of this last and final match of the day. Presented to you by Garcia Promotions, Submission Hunter Pro. Live streamed on the Facebook Submission Hunter Pro page. We go right into our tie-up with these boys. Looks like we got a little guillotine attempt from standing position. See if he pulls in the guard with it. Front headlock for now. Classic guillotine grip from there. Really pulls into it. Has got it really locked in. Loses it. Looked like he tried to pick him up with it. Should have probably pulled guard. Ended up losing the scenario. Now from the top position, we're going to get a little reset actually. Hip bump sweep to try to get the position to the, and then right in on the leg from that attempt. Used this hip bump sweep to set up space to try to attack the leg. North-south position now. Working a little bit of pressure from here. Transitioning with these hand fights into the turtle position, into a little sweep. Possible, just a rotation to turtle now. We do a body lock, and then we go for a seatbelt grip. Looks like Connor Leach is trying to get his angle out. Can't quite get the angle working for himself. Jason Solis is going to go ahead and reset this match. Back on the center of the mat in position. Connor Leach needs to get his back to to the mat, shoulders flat to be able to turn in. There he goes, getting that angle worked now. Jalen trying to trap that arm with his leg on that back attempt. Needs to reposition that back and get that angle. There we go, working for him. He's a little bit high, is Jalen, but he's back into the top position now. Has an arm triangle locked in. Needs to get a little more head pressure and arm high. He does have it sunk in, but it's not quite under the chin. Those arm trials can be hard to finish if you're not right in the right spot. You have to feel the sweet spot on the neck with your shoulder. Looks like he's gonna attempt. Oh, beautiful work from Connor Leach. Right into Jalen Turner, jumping up for a guillotine, and then ends up getting the guillotine tap. Beautiful work from Jalen Turner. Or Jalen Skar, excuse me. Solid work from Jalen Skar. Used the transition and rotation of that takedown attempt from Connor Leach to jump into the guillotine position and finish a guillotine. Beautiful work from both boys. That's our final match of the night. We'll go to Wayne to cap off the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with the guillotine, Skar!
Solid work from Jalen Skar. Beautiful work with that jump guard pull into the guillotine off of the leg lock attempt.
And with that, we bring submission hunter Pro 9128 Arlington, Texas. Anywhere in the world when you chose to be here with us for that one, thank you. Thanks for coming out. Have a safe drive home. God bless you. Night.
Well, guys, I am Jake Heffernan. This was Submission Hunter Pro by Garcia Promotions. You can look back on the Facebook page for Submission Hunter Pro for the live feed. Will be reposted after this. You can check out all these matches. Solid work from these blue belt competitors to cap the match, the matches off of the day. Started with these teens, started with these kids, got into the blue belts, then the purple belts, brown belts, then black belts. Solid day of grappling, solid amount of submissions. I gotta say, the undercard had so many submissions on it, it's a solid watch because you won't spend too much time looking for these submissions. These kids really put the work in. These ladies really put the work in. Solid work. Again, guys, this was Jake Heffernan. I appreciate you listening. We'll see you another time.